Hello, people. How's everybody doing? I'm coming in to give this video today about my thoughts, and what I think about dealing with a death or a loss of someone that we love. I've been meaning to do it for about a week now because I think it'll help me as I talk about it. It'll help me come to terms with it. I got a phone call last week about one of my friends, and she had been battling with cancer a couple of times, and this time she didn't pull through. It doesn't matter if you expect something. Everybody wants to believe, I want to believe that God is a healer. I know he's a healer, but when it's time for us to go, we have to go. And there's nothing that any of us can do about it. We can't change what's already been known to us, that since we've been born, we know that one day we have to go. And it's very hard saying goodbye. And basically what I came on here to say is, it's hard to say goodbye. It's hard to come to terms with losing someone that that's been in your life. This person may have touched your heart like this person did mine. I can say that she was one of the people that did try to reach me to see what I was about, want to talk to me, had something good to say when she saw that I was down. She did try to do that. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't even care what you're going through or what your problem might be. They just care about themselves. So initially, I broke down. Then it was, did I treat her right when she was here? Did I do something wrong to her while she was here? Did I have bad thoughts about her while she was here? Did I tell her I loved her? Yes, I did. I did tell her I loved her. I did go back through that. I did tell her that I love her. And I know she knew I loved her, I'm not a very social person sometimes. That's probably why I cling to the social media scene, because I feel like I kind of belong to it. Like I can relate to a lot of things that people talk about here. But as far as me and dealing with this, I've been battling with myself for about a week. I've been battling with myself before this, because I was like, am I a good friend if I don't want to see her like that? Am I a good friend if I don't bug her? But I know I'm thinking about her, but she don't. She doesn't know that I'm thinking about her. She doesn't know that I'm praying for her. She doesn't know any of this, but it doesn't matter if she knows, because the man upstairs knows. The higher power knows that I am thinking about her. He knows that I'm battling with this, So with that being said, I had to go through it and try to figure out if I want to go to the funeral, because I already know about these funerals. I already know that I'm going to be sad. Everybody's going to be sad. As a matter of fact, I just buried another good friend of mine's a couple of months back. It hasn't even been that long that I've been to that funeral. So, it took a lot out of me just to be there, But that was my friend, so, that's what we do. We live here on the earth together, and then when somebody goes on, then we go to give our last respects. So that's what this is about. Me paying my last respects to her. Doesn't mean that I have to go to the funeral, But I do want to go because I do love her children. They're very polite children that came around the places where we work, and I grew to love them. Like, just their mannerism, just their politeness, just she raised them very well, and I want to support them. I want to be there to support them because I do know them. Other than that, my other thoughts were, I can do it. I could pull together and do it for the support of my other friends that love her, you know, just all of us being together, pulling together and supporting each other, and just making this last time we come together for her as pleasant and supportive as possible, so we can all feel the strength of each other and be strong. So I know I don't come on a lot, and it's because I'm trying to build my brand through this, but I'm also working a lot and trying to deal with everyday life situations, which I wanted that to be a part of my platform, not just me showing my work and me being myself as an entrepreneur, trying to make a business, trying to build it as high as I can get. I want to be as big time as I can get. That's what I always say. But I mean, that doesn't mean that I want to be so big time. It's like, however big time I can get, that's what I want to be. But I wanted my platform to be somewhere where I could talk myself through stuff, and then maybe someone that's even taking the time out to listen or see what I'm talking about, they can relate to what I'm talking about. So me dealing with loss has been a tragic thing for my whole life. Like, when I lost my dad, it was, you know, very harsh. It was a hard time for me. I cried out randomly for I don't know how many years. When my mom died, it took me about 10 years to just finally accept that she wasn't coming back. To finally accept that I'm here, I got to straighten my act up. I can't keep acting out and going through all this stuff because my mom is not here. Like a spoiled brat kid, kicking and screaming, trying to have my way still, you know? I had to realize that the world didn't revolve around me at some point. Although my mother made me feel like that, and I thought that at the end of the day, when you don't have anybody like that loves you that much in the world, then you have to realize that the world does not revolve around you, and you have to make your way in this world, and you either sink or swim. So hopefully, I'm just talking. Oh yeah, I thought I didn't push the play button. I mean the record button, but hopefully I could help someone be able to see that if they're thinking the things that I was thinking, that, you know, you're not the only one thinking that way. You're not the only one that has crazy thoughts, or I don't even want to say that they're crazy thoughts, but has these thoughts like, did I treat this person right? Did I do right by her? Did I pray for her enough? Did I let her know that I loved her? Even though we might have had a little run-in. At the end of the day, that didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It did not matter because I love her. And I love a lot of people. But will they ever know that I love them? I try to make sure that they know before they go. So if you did that with anybody that you may have lost, and you let them know that they were special, then don't even sweat the small stuff. Don't even sweat it. Just, you know, pull yourself together and realize that we're not here for good anyway. We're not here for good. We have to come to terms with that at some point in our lives. We have to come to terms that we're not here to stay. And you can fight, you can eat healthy, you can do all the things you think you need to do, but you can still come up with some crazy stuff because we never know what we're eating. We never know what's in any of this stuff. We've just been told to eat this stuff and do this stuff, and this may not be good for us, but we have to realize that we all have our number and our time to go. My cousin said that yesterday. He was just like, we just have to make the best of this life. And we do. So with that being said, I got to go back in here and check on my client. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Hopefully I have more good things to say or things that are helpful for other people. Thank you. Peace and hair grease.